The names of professors are omitted and censored, but their reviews are publicly available online. RateMyProfessor.com. Worst professors ever.
If you have to give birth, you're gonna give birth in the exam room.
UC Berkeley biology professor. I had a fun time sleeping in the back of the class whenever he was lecturing. Only woke up because everyone was opening up their backpacks to get those eye clickers, and then I'd ace those tests like a boss. Not a very effective lecturer. Mumbler's demise. UC Merced physics professor. The worst professor I've had at UCM. He is one of the most confusing lecturers ever. Once he goes over something once, he assumes that you have learned it and never revisits the topic again. The homework is long and tedious. The midterms have nothing to do with the homework and quizzes and seem to be a completely different entity altogether. UC Berkeley chemistry professor. Cryptic and unapproachable, yet strangely alluring with exotic good looks. UC San Diego engineering professor. Seriously, not enough bad things to say about him. It's worth noting that this vegetable of a prof rated himself below. It's the only positive review and has more than 15 down votes. Absolutely terrible. Tests do not reflect homework. Even the homework does not reflect what he teaches in lecture or what's in the book. Lecture is useless. You will read the entire book. UC Merced writing professor. He needs some Jesus. UC Berkeley econ professor. Legitimately the worst academic experience of my life. The professor is not qualified to be teaching elementary school algebra, much less college level microeconomics. The professor threw out a tried and true textbook, only to replace it with the single worst book of any kind ever written. Worst class ever.
Come up to me, Dr. Shu, get my goddamn face!
UC Los Angeles English professor. Get a grip, girls. The professor is not cute. He looks more like Ross from Friends than Prof McDreamy. Also, I got the impression his caffeine-fueled lectures were prepared last minute and often ended with him shouting line numbers at students while they left the classroom. I thought the two TA guest lectures were far more clearly presented and useful.
Get up and walk the hell out!
UC Davis biology professor. He's the worst teacher I ever had in undergrad. Arrogant. So bad that, after finishing my degree, I'm writing a review now. This 2A was my first class at Davis. Do not take him if you can. He will accuse you of not coming to class when you did, when you ask something he didn't elaborate on. Tells students who are struggling to choose another career. He gets an F-.
Step back and sing it for a vomit!
UC Riverside economics professor. Will embarrass students in front of the class for not understanding or forgetting the topic. Not approachable at all. Will lecture and interrogate you if you make a small mistake. Likes laughing at and berating students. Also does not teach anything, only preaches theories that aren't on the test, then the test is on things that was not in textbook or lecture. UC Santa Barbara math professor. Don't take him if you don't have to. He assigns a lot of homework, doesn't know how to teach. Just reads the PowerPoints, but doesn't explain how he got the answer. Skips steps and assumes you know what you're doing. No need to show to lecture, because all he talks about is losing weight, and goes off topic.
Boy, you look like King Kong with titties.
UC Irvine chemistry professor. She may not be the best, but she does give that thick curve.
Crazy is measured from 4 to 10 because of course there's no such thing as a woman who's not at least 4 crazy.
UC Merced chemistry professor. He plays the whole Mr. Nice Guy thing, but when it comes to the midterms, you see that he's a total jackass. All the stuff I knew from high school and I didn't learn anything from him. Sucky professor, and you people think that he's a good professor. You're so wrong.
You're just getting mad because I'm pointing out the obvious.
UC San Diego engineering professor. Overall, this professor is evil, and he wants to see fate amongst individuals. In my opinion, he is the antichrist of learning, and he doesn't give a for shizzle if you fail his class. He spends more for shizzling time figuring out ways in which he finds students cheating or copying, and he has a military of TAs. This professor, aka Darth Cutlery from hell. Thank you for the view. I hope you enjoyed this video concept. If you want to see more videos like this, or have any ideas of what we should do next, let us know by browning that like button, and writing a strongly worded review in the comments below. Subscribe for more content and assault that bell icon to get notifications straight to your looking holes. Do you have any horrible professor stories or reviews? Share them down below next to your strongly worded review. Also remember to check out our other channel content, because it will distract you from the fact that you most likely reached your peak already and are on a downward spiral out of control as your life quickly rushes towards its inevitable end.